Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, pokeaimMD here. Today with another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Moveset video guide on how to use Swampert, one of the highly requested starter Pokemon. If you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure you let me know by leaving a like. Also, leave a comment of the next Pokemon you'd like to see. Tomorrow, Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out, so we'll have to see how things actually get done. And if I'll be doing Moveset video guides for that game itself, because I got to play through it, obviously, and figure things out. But if you do enjoy Pokemon content, subscribe to the channel. I upload multiple Pokemon videos a day, every single day. And my end of the year goal is 300K. So if you like Pokemon, feel free to sub. I love Swampert. We call it team player because it always has a team on its back. It's just so good for everything it does in the defensive side. And it's pretty cool offensively as well. And even though this game took away some of Swampert's moves, like Earth Power and Ice Punch, it's still a pretty good Pokemon. Also, if you guys want to pick up Pokemon Legends Arceus or Pokemon BDSP, feel free to use my Best Buy affiliate links down below. If you live in the US, you do support me. You can get the digital or anything, honestly, from Best Buy using my link, and you actually support me. But the standard Swampert set we have is Physically Defensive Swampert, and this set is typically your Stealth Rocker, right? You're going to use this thing paired with, like, especially if you're playing Yu-Yu, I think this is really good with, like, Rotom and Weezing. I think those guys work really, really well together. Specifically because Swampert deals with the fire type attacks that come out at Rotom, as well as it's just bulky enough to take on things like Drapion and just Pokemon like, if you just look at the tier itself, Ambipom, Cloyster, plus 2 hits from Cloyster, Flygon. So it's just a really good partner for Rotom as well, or Roserade. That Firewater Grass Core, if you use like Roserade, Swampert, and Entei, really strong Firewater Grass Core. Arcanine works there too, but this is your Stealth Rocker for the team. You got Earthquake and Scald, of course. Earthquake is there for your stab, Scald is there to burn, and then you have Roar. Now Roar just is great, especially if you get up Hazards. If you want to pair this thing with Fortress too, so you can get up Spikes as well, and Rapid Spin them well too. If you don't want to use Roar, you can use Ice Beam, and Ice Beam is better if you want to hit Pokemon like Rotom, Flygon for insane damage, KOing after a little bit of chip. Just good for those dragon types in general. Obviously Roar gives you a little bit more utility, but then you can also use Counter, and Counter is cool because you can live like a Brave Bird from Life Orb Honchkrow and knock it out with Counter in return. Also good for checking things like Close Combat from Guts Heracross because you can't knock it out with Scald or Earthquake after, so Counter can knock that out. Plus 1 attack from Gyarados too, just letting you deal with those. Plus 2 like Snorlax's Body Slam, just stuff like that. So it allows Swampert a means of dealing with that. All these are going to be running Relaxed Nature just because you're running a combination of Scald and Earthquake, so special and physical attacks. Then, if you want to run Yawn plus Protect, this is pretty cool if your team has setup, right? You can pair this with Shell Smash Blastoise. You can pair this with Shell Smash Cloyster, Dragonette's Flygon, Dragonette's Gyarados, Swords Dance Heracross. It's just really nice because the Yawn plus Protect combo means that your opponent will go to sleep if they choose to stay in it. This is really cool too versus like U-turners. Like certain U-turners, for instance, even like Scizor and higher tiers might try and come in, and then you go for Yawn, they go for U-turn, and you protect the next turn. So they're thinking they get out for free without and get damage on you and get out for free. You have the Protect, and they go to sleep. Protect is also just good for scouting moves in general from Choice Specs and Choice Scarf Pokemon, allowing Swampert to be a, excuse me, wow, hella voice crack, ill. Allowing Swampert to be a really nice physical wall for the squad. Again, Pert pairs really well with mons like Roserade, Rotom, Weezing, things that can take grass type attacks because Pert is only weak to grass type attacks as well as Freeze Dry. So those are all decent partners for this Pokemon. And then you have Special Defensive, and Special Defensive Swampert can deal with Specs Mismagius. It can deal with plus 2 Shell Smash Blastoise. It can deal with a Combine Booster Cresselia. It can deal with Specs Espeon. So basically, you have Miracle right there, and also Specs Porygon Z with Tri-Attack and Adaptability Tri-Attack, and that is no joke, right? That does an insane amount of damage. So you tank the hit, you go for Miracle, you do the damage back to them, they get knocked out, right? This is cool for Stealth Rock as well. Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Scald, and Miracle. You can use Protect over Stealth Rock just for the leftovers, for the scouting, for the longevity, just to ensure that with your leftovers as well, you get back a good amount of HP. And to be able to just eat hits. This can even hit hits like Draco Meteor from Specs Latios in higher tiers. And then we have Choice Band. Now, Choice Band Swampert's really cool for two things, Earthquake and Waterfall. The rest of the moves are kind of just there, but Earthquake and Waterfall are your big thing. Swampert has base 110 attack, so even really defensive Pokemon like Fortress have to fear a stab Earthquake from this Pokemon. If you're playing in higher tiers, it 2-hit KO Scizor with ease, and Waterfall obviously smashes mons like Gliscor too, and then you have Stone Edge and Hammer Arm. Stone Edge is just good for birds. It's good for neutral and grass types as well. And then Hammer Arm is pretty cool for things like Chansey and Blissey. Ambipom for a guaranteed KO if you do manage to land. Also, Magnet Rise Magneton. Porygon Z to pick up a KO if you think it's going to switch in, though Choice Band Earthquake is really good. And also Snorlax. So it's pretty cool as well. Unfortunately, this Pokemon does not have Ice Punch right now. If you plan on using this in higher tiers, you can actually change Hammer Arm to maybe even Ice Beam or Blizzard. And funny, I do mention Blizzard because it deals it does so much to Tangrowth as well. But for the most part, you're going to be using this Pokemon, clicking moves. You want to pair this with Volt Turn, Volt Switch. If you're playing with UU, Fortress is a great one. Flygon are a great Pokemon that can U-turn and Volt Switch out to help you to get Swampert in and just click damage. And then we have Choice Specs. Now again, Choice Specs Swampert was severely nerfed in this game because it does not have access to Earth Power currently, which really sucks because Swampert's Earth Power coming off that base 85 special attack isn't the worst thing in the world. But Swampert does have Hydro Pump, which comes out really strong off of that 295 special attack. 295 special attack might not seem like much with a Choice Specs, but you got to remember that Life Orb Starmie hits only 299 special attack. And while it does have Analytic to make its hits even stronger, a Specs Swampert's Hydro Pump is stronger than a Life Orb Starmie's Hydro Pump outside of Analytic, right? So this Hydro Pump does hurt, right? This is really cool for dealing with physically defensive walls like Fortress and Bronzong, so you'll 2-hit KO Bronzong. You have Ice Beam there for grass types and dragons. Focus Blast is kind of just there as your neutral move to hit waters, so it's not like the best thing in the world, but it's also, you know, cool for KOing like Porygon Z, and you're smashing, I think you 2-hit KO Snorlax after Stealth Rock. The curse set, so I mean it's pretty good coming off a Swampert. And then you have Scald. I chose Scald over Surf simply because a lot of Pokemon are going to be able to switch into this Swampert, even like Rotom Wash if you're playing like higher tiers. And while Surf is stronger, Scald does have that 30% chance to burn. So even if a Latios comes in or just a resistance to Scald, like a Tangrowth or anything too, just having that burn can really go a long way, and that can be the difference between knocking them out next time or just having the damage on it for your teammates. So that's why I like Scald, especially because we have the power and Hydro Pump. And then Bulk Up Swampert's really, really cool. Now this is specifically for OU, but you can use it in UU as well. We run max HP because our Bulk Ups, our substitute cannot be broken by Seismic Toss from Blissey. And the cool thing is Blissey doesn't have access to Toxic right now, so it wouldn't really be able to do much anyway. So Bulk Up raises your attack and your defense. We have enough speed for Pokemon like Scizor and Skarmory. And then the rest was pumped into special defense, so you can live like Moonblast from Clefable. It'll also, I guess in UU as well, let you take like Moonblast from, like you'll tank Moonblast from Gardevoir. You won't die to Porygon Z's Tri-Attack type of thing. So, but enough speed for OU. And this is pretty cool because Waterfall and Earthquake is pretty good coverage. The only mon you really don't hit in the OU tier is like Dragonite and Latios, I believe, for super effective damage, and Latios as well. I think that's it. There might be a few others. Obviously the grass types as well, like Breloom. But it's still fine. You want to pair this with Toxic Spike. Toxic Spike are really good. Drapion can do it decently well for this Pokemon. Just allowing Swampert to beat Pokemon because it's behind a sub and Bulk Up. It can stall out the opponent with that, just making it be a threatening sweeper. Curse is also something that Swampert can run as well. Now Curse Swampert can be pretty cool because it can be a menace to take out, considering Swampert only has one weakness besides Freeze Dry, right? It's grass. So if your opponent doesn't have a grass type and they have strong special attackers, like Pert is taking Specs Shadow Balls from Gengar and KOing it back with Earthquake unboosted, you know? So the first set we have, max special defense, max HP, Curse, Rest, Waterfall, and Earthquake. This is your double stab coverage, right? But maybe you want to not, you know, be asleep for 2 turns doing nothing, so you can use Curse, Rest, Sleep Talk. Now I chose Waterfall here. You could choose Earthquake, but the reason I chose Waterfall is because you want Pert to be able to hit everything, right? Besides Water Absorb Pokemon, this is hit, or Dry Skin Pokemon, this will hit everything, right? Even Latios and things like that, and you can live like Draco Meteors from Latios. Actually, if Latios go for Draco Meteor versus you, they can't 2-hit KO you, right? Whereas Psychic would be a little bit scarier. So you can Curse, Rest, you Sleep Talk, either Curse, Rest, or Waterfall. It's a 1 in 3 chance to get the right move, right? But it's more in your favor to get Curse or Waterfall. And obviously Curse on Pokemon like Swampert, because it's not a ghost type, is boosting its attack and defense while lowering its speed at the same time. However, if you do want to try this as well, with the ability to hit both Dragonite and Latios for a KO, you can use Curse, Rest, Avalanche, and Earthquake. Earthquake still giving you the ability to hit Pokemon like Crawdon, to hit Azumarill, to hit Starmie, to hit Empoleon and stuff like that, obviously Heatran and stuff like that, but Avalanche is always going to go last in its bracket anyway. And this allows Swampert to, it's 120 base power, you know, if you get hit as well, which is pretty cool. Like if Latios Draco Meteors you, you'll be 120 base power. You're going to KO them back, especially at +1. You're going to KO them back with Avalanche. You're going to KO back Dragonite, and it gives you just means of dealing with grass types too. But that's basically it when it comes to Swampert. I think there's a few other stuff you could do, but it's missing a lot of its moves. It's missing Ice Punch, it's missing Earth Power. So it definitely makes a difference in Swampert. But Swampert really likes the fact that BDSP does not have hidden power on most Pokemon, only like Unknown, right? So Swampert really, really likes that, because it means that it doesn't really have to worry about random hidden power grasses. So it's a cool Pokemon. Try it out if you want. I gave you some team suggestions as well with it. And yeah, that's all I have. So thank you everybody for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.